often do we see the things that other people have and wish that we had them too? Our friends are building a new house and they're getting everything that they want, and it's just beautiful. And we're not getting anything new. We're living in some place that we've had for years and years. Things are beginning to break down, and we wish that we were doing what they were doing. Or maybe they move into a great neighborhood or on a great piece of land, and we've always wanted land, or we've always wanted to live in the suburbs, and that's not a reality for us at the moment. Maybe they buy a new car or the newest piece of technology, and that's not something that we can have. It's easy to look at the things that other people have and wish that we have. That's where the old phrase, keeping up with the Joneses, came from. Everybody sees what the other person has and says, oh, I want to keep up with them. I want that too. I want that too. We can even do this not with material possessions, but with just the life that this other person has. They have a job, the dream job, and we had to take the first job that came along, and now we're kind of stuck in it. Or their husband or wife seems so attentive and caring. They do all of the things that we wish that our husband or wife did, and we see that and we're like, man, I wish that it was like that for me. I wish that my husband cared about me in that way, or did that thing for me, or treated me in that way. Maybe they have tons of kids and you wish that you had lots and lots of children also, but instead you haven't been able to have any children. Or maybe you have tons of kids and you're always frazzled and life is hard and you're always trying to make ends meet and things are difficult. And you look at other people and they just have a couple of kids and this nice little house and this nice little yard, and they don't seem to be struggling at all. It's really easy in this day and age, in this Instagram culture, and we're seeing pictures of people and it looks like their life is just perfect, right? Because we can all capture that perfect little moment. We take these vacation photos and it looks like everything is great. And we're sitting at home on our couch with our kids running around dirty and screaming, right? And these people have this perfect little picture in this with this perfect little background, and they look like they're enjoying all of these fun things with their family, and we're not getting that. And so we covet, right? We wish that we had the things that other people have, notwithstanding that most likely their life isn't quite as perfect as it looks to be, right? Oftentimes when we have the nice house or the nice car or live in the great neighborhood, we don't have necessarily all the other things that we want, like maybe financial stability because we're spending all of our money. Or maybe we don't have the time with our family that we wish we had because we're trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? And then those Instagram photos, that was just a small moment in the grand scheme of this person's life, but it looks perfect. And so we want it. But most of the time, it wasn't perfect. Most likely their kids were screaming like 2 seconds ago and they were filthy and dirty 2 seconds ago, right? They cleaned them up and they made them act prim and proper for just a moment. Or even they took the silly photo, but it was purposeful. And so, you know, they did that just for that second. But most of the time, it isn't quite what it looks like. The perfect ideal life, first of all, doesn't exist. And second of all, usually isn't quite as perfect and ideal as what we might think. But we're all tempted to do it, especially, as I said, in this age when social media is so rampant and it's easy to capture something and make it look like it's something that it isn't. And it's so easy for all of us to sit there and look at that and say, man, I wish I had that. What a perfect family. What a perfect vacation. I love that car. I love that house. What a great yard. And so we cut it. And that's what today's lesson is all about. This is the last commandment, the last of the 10 commandments. And it deals not with the things that we do, but with the things that we think, the things that we feel, the things that maybe nobody knows but God, but they're a huge insult to him because he's given us this life. And whenever we covet what someone else has, we're rejecting what he's given to us.